Well, in the 80s, we had a family friend who moved to Havenwood. A couple we knew from way back when. So we used to visit them. And then in the 90s, my parents moved here. They had looked at some places in Florida. And I went there and I said to him, I sat down and I said, Dad, you really need to move to a place where you can be taken care of. And he was still pretty healthy, but he needed assistance. He said, I want to move to Concord. And I thought I was prepared to spend the whole weekend trying to figure out how to convince him to do it. And he said it right away. And within, I guess, a month or so, they flew up here, had an interview, and moved here maybe a month or so after that. I felt good about it because, first of all, they were going to be in this area, not in Florida, where we weren't around. And I knew he knew the place and knew people. In fact, the woman he knew originally was still here for a few years after he moved. So it felt good to me that it was here for that reason. I didn't know a lot about it. I had been here a couple times, but it seemed like a pleasant place. And another example I can give you, when we'd visit them, we'd stay for lunch very often. And we had a nice visit, but it was clear that he had other things he wanted to do. He wasn't looking at his watch, but it was just about, which made us feel good because we left not thinking, oh, he's going to cry when we leave or be upset or sad. He had things he was going to do. And he had a calendar just like I do now with stuff to do. We lived in Keene for 25 years. I was administrator at Keene State College, and my wife was an elementary school teacher. So we were very involved in the community besides our work. And then we retired, and we were there 10 years. We retired and were active. But it was becoming more and more clear that probably we should start thinking about retirement homes. So we looked, there was a new one being built in Keene, and we visited it, and had a very good visit. They accepted us, but it wasn't the kind of place we wanted. We still, back of my mind was always here, but we explored other places. And we came here and had an interview, and within 3 months we were here. And it was tough, downsizing and leaving all our friends. But fortunately we found and made new friends here. And some of my friends from Keene have come over on some of our hikes, actually. So it's been fun. In fact, one of my friends, one of my old hikers, is all signed up here too. He isn't not coming, but he's made a deposit. And someday he'll be here.